Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rachelle Anne Miller YouTube channel. Today I am creating this Christmas card with you featuring the Holly Jolly Koala. This digital stamp was the bonus release from this month and it was so adorable that I definitely still wanted to feature it this year. So before it's Christmas, really quick, this small video to show you how easy it can be to create a Christmas card if you're like me and you're a bit last minute. Then this design can really help you create some fast last minute cards that you might need. So first thing that I did was to print this image. Now whenever you buy digital stamps, depending on where you buy it from or anything like that, you get the stamp. Sometimes you get a sentiment. You can get all of the elements separately. Sometimes they are combined and you can snip off parts if you want to. For my card here, I used the combination of the sentiment and the koala already added together by Rachelle Anne Miller, and I didn't change anything on the sizing. So in case you're wondering, most of the time I adapt a bit of the sizing to fit my card base, but in this case it was just perfect. And I knew that I only wanted to feature this in a really simple card, so I kept the sizing as suggested, and I printed it on translucent perfect coloring paper. Now, so far the image or the panel isn't trimmed to size yet, so later on I will add just a little bit of really easy grounding, but I'm not doing that yet because I don't know how much space I will have on the bottom of this panel to add the grounding, so I will just postpone that for later on. For the coloring, I am using my Copic markers and I'm always putting the caps there for you to see, but in case you want to revisit the combinations that I'm using on this card, you can always find them in the description box down below or on my blog post. That way you can easily retrieve the combinations that you might want to use yourself as well. Aside from that, I am coloring from darkest to lightest marker, which is the way that I prefer coloring. But as I say all the time, you just do what you do best and what you prefer doing. The only thing that might be different is the end result because of the amount of layering, the ink blending. But overall, it will be kind of the same, you know. So just have fun with the coloring, with the design, and it will just be fine. So I'm adding a second layer. For me, this helps with the blending, but also whenever I do my first layer and I am a bit scared of adding too many shadows, I keep it to the limit. Well, I limit myself with the amount of the darkest marker because I don't know how far I can go. But once that first layer is on there, you can definitely see whether you have more space to go further in with your markers or not. And so I adjust during this second round wherever I think I need to add more of a certain marker. I'm just adding these white jelly roll pen details because whenever I color, I go over that shine on the eyes and I think it's so adorable. But since I color over it, I need to enhance that with the white jelly roll pen. And then I could score my card base here. And then we will figure out where I need to trim my white panel to be, well, to fit my card or my card design. Now the pen and paper that I'm using today is my favorite. It's the Petite Kingdom by My Favorite Things. Unfortunately, they do not restock them. And I'm really sad about it, but I secretly hope that they will bring it back with a fold or anything like that. Because this pen and paper pack has really every color in it that you might need. So there is always one that will work with your card design. And since I adhere to pattern paper, I could take my cute edges here. These are the stitched scallop basic edges by My Favorite Things. It gives just this lovely edge to your panel, and since I love creating clean and simple, and I'm going to keep things white, I wanted this wonky panel to be interesting, so therefore these edges will help me. So once I was happy with the placing of the edge here, I adhered it with my purple tape and went through my die cutting machine with it to cut this edge out. Now the lovely thing about these edges is that it's slightly bigger than an A2, so in case you're making an A2 size card, you can easily just here fiddle with your panel just to see how much of that white area you want. Wiggle it around, and once you're happy you can indicate where you need to trim down your panel, as I'm doing here. And I will do that for one more side before adhering onto my card. So there we go, trimming it down, and then I just adhere this panel on top of my card base. I can trim off the excess later on. I just make sure every time whenever I want to adhere before trimming it completely down that the back of my card base will not be trimmed. So that is definitely a side that I trim ahead of time to help me. Now I'm going to adhere it close with my purple tape. I'm going to add a bit of grounding, as I said before. Now I know how much area I have there. And then we will finish off this card by adding a bit of glossy accents as well as some stickles. So the glossy accents I'm going to add to the ornaments as well as the noses, and then the stickles I will add to the white area on the hat. So once these final details are added, this card is completely finished. As I promised in the beginning, it's a really quick and easy card to create, but tons of fun as well. So I hope that this video can inspire you and help you with maybe those last minute Christmas cards that you still have to create. Before finishing this video, I really want to take the time to thank you all for being here watching this video, but also all of the other videos of the channel. We truly appreciate it. And since the holidays are coming, I want to wish you all a spectacular holiday season, but also all of the best for 2024. Lots of crafty time, and I hope that we will see each other back soon. Bye!